Hey guys, welcome to the Jeep Barn. Just kind of give you an overview of what this week's video is going to be about. It's going to be about the CJ7. Going to bring you guys basically from the day I brought it home or the day I saw it on Facebook Marketplace to where we are now. We're going to go through different things, where it's tried to kill me, where I've tried to burn it down, building a roll cage. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of this. It's just a bunch of pictures with some voiceover, but I hope you guys stick around. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and tell everybody about it. Thank you very much. March of 2022. I've had this thing for 4 years now, this month. First pictures is what I saw on Facebook Marketplace. By that time, it had been off the road for 12 years, pulled down from Colorado to Las Vegas. It really looked sad, lonely, and asking for someone to put it back on the road. Pulled it to my apartment in Vegas on a 2-wheel dolly, replaced the starter, added some fuel, and it started right up. As you can see, added some LED lights so that I could actually see. My son came out from California. He's in the Marine Corps. We took it out to Lake Mead and took it off-road for the first time. As you can see, this is the first time she tried to kill me. We're rolling down just one of the surface streets in Vegas, and she decided to have a blowout. I mean, it was my fault. These tires were who knows how old. Like I said, she was off the road for 12 years. But she had her timing off. She didn't kill me this time. Since blowout, might as well put bigger tires on it. So I decided to go with 35s, and I've never ran a size larger or smaller since. As you can see, we go from sad and lonely to feeling love again. Looks like a completely different Jeep already in my mind. So first time taking the top off in Vegas. I'll tell you right now, 100 and 105 is tolerable. Once you hit 115, you're driving in an oven. So went the first time playing in the mud, truly felt like she was in her element and feeling love again. Went on a first Jeep ride in Vegas. One of these is not like the other. But for being 40 years old, she held her own, had that leaf spring bounce. I'll tell you what, she sure does look good muddy. So this is the second time she tried to kill me. I almost accomplished the feat. I was doing 70 on the freeway, lost power, was able to get to the shoulder, and the transmission locked up. A moment I got to 45 and on the shoulder. You see the long tire marks. Once it stopped, being a former mechanic, I jumped out knowing if it was any mechanical issue, if I could fix it. But if the sheet metal messed up, I had no way to do that yet. Days after fixing the transmission, on the patio of our apartment, a Tesla pulled out in front of me doing a left turn. As you can see, the lifting tires caused the bumper to completely miss the tire. And well, I did have some damage. It flipped the shackle in and did bend a spring. I used a claw hammer and flipped the shackle back down and continued to drive it for 2 more years. About this time, I really started wanting to give it love. So I went ahead and painted the hardtop black because it was all messed up, and added some rock lights. It's time to move back to Tennessee. I was already planning to move home, so I put this bad girl behind my son's truck and pulled it all the way from Las Vegas to Tennessee. Being back in Tennessee, I finally have access to a full shop so I can start rust repair. It's great to be home working with my dad again. I wanted to do absolutely everything I could to not just fill it in with Bondo and be able to keep the crisp actual Jeep stamp in the tub. I think we did a pretty good job. I decided to throw the rocker guards on it just to see what it would look like. Looks pretty good. And here's another one I did in a car show, my little hometown. Those rocker guards, I actually am pleased to let you guys know, those rocker guards are actually no longer with me, and they are up in Washington going on Chris's Project Jeep. Shout out to Chris. Hope that thing's going great, man. It's going to be a beautiful Golden Eagle when you're done. All right, a little bit more rust repair. Funny thing about this rust is it was underneath my driver's seat, and I was actually driving it to work, and the back part of the seat dropped down. I had to repair that. And then we found some more in the body. Like I said, Jeep came out of Colorado, so it did have a little bit of body rust. All right, guys, here we are back in my dad's shop. I decided to take out that old AMC rear end with the 2-piece axles and put in a GM 10 bolt. It is a smaller 7-inch 10 bolt, so it is going to get an upgrade one day. I would love to put Super Duty axles in this thing. So I got these a little bit out of sequence. You can see in this, I've already moved to the round tail lights, and I've got bigger backup, brighter backup lights. I also have a KC light bar, and it will really light up between the rock lights and the light bar, as you guys can see. It's one of my favorite pictures of Rusty. As everyone can see, this is still pre-barn days. Dude, this is the first setup of bumpers that I did on it. I took the stock CJ bumper and added a hoop to the top, added some toe rings, painted it black, and I still had this bumper in the corner. Remember in the intro where I said this is where I tried to burn it down? Well, this is it. I was building my roll cage for this thing. Dropped a spark on the back of the seat. Up in flames she almost went. Now, with the things coming and the most recent upgrades, because I'm going to computer-controlled engine, I wanted a really cool dash that I could run on a tablet. So I went with the Autometer Dash Link and was testing this out on my Nissan Armada. For one of the best upgrades I think I've done to this thing, I went with a set of Corbu full suspension Baja seats, and I mounted them with 3/16" plate. These things do not move. I made the mounts myself. As you can see here, I come with some cardboard aided drafting. This is where I was making my bumper. I'm making it at 3/16" plate. And as you can see, I'm now in the barn. We've been able to purchase the property. Looks like it's going to be a pretty awesome bumper. Got some nylite nights on there, some tie downs. Painted it black. Put the hoop on, just like the old one. Now you can see some redneckery at its finest, or I call it cinder block construction. I used this to kind of mock up where I was running my B&M shifter, my twin sticks, along with my aux beam light switches. Then I moved it to PVC pipe so I could actually get it built up to where it's supposed to be. More with the PVC pipe, got those twin stick shifters, that gated B&M shifter. Here you can see what it's actually kind of look like. You got the B&M gated shifter along with those twin stick transfer case shifters and my aux beam lights. I think this is going to look really cool in the Jeep. And just for fun, I ran it through AI to see what it thinks this hardtop's going to look like when it's done. I think it's going to turn out really, really cool. And also some AI renderings of what the Jeep is going to look like when it's all said and done. Don't know if I'm going to paint it or not. Might keep it rusty. I hope you guys have made it this far and really enjoyed what you've seen. This leads me to the end of the slideshow part of this. I feel like I've had you guys watching a vacation slideshow this whole part. Thank you guys for staying with me, and here's a little bit more footage. And then just to give some shots of the interior, this is kind of how that center console that you saw with the cinder block and cardboard aided drafting is going to turn out. Got the twin stick transfer case and the B&M gated shifter. Got my full suspension seats, my 5-horn harnesses. So this is how Rusty sits as we're sitting in the shop right now. We are running 35-inch Nixon Rodin MTXs with 5¼ inches of lift from Rough Country. We've got a 4.3 V6 connected to a 4L60 transmission with that beautiful advanced adapters transfer case adapter with my dual stick transfer cases on that Dana 300 transfer case. Running a full disc brakes kit. Once again, we've got that Rough Country suspension up in here. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. If you've made it this far, this is going to be like where we're going to go from here. First series project we're going to be doing on the CJ here. We're going to be doing the fastback hardtop. We're going to fill all that in there. As you can see, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be very unique. I haven't seen one done like this. It's going to be a full fastback hardtop, and we're going to do a full build series on this. I'll try to keep the video short and sweet, probably 15-20 minutes at the most. But like I said, I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around and hanging out with us. Hey guys, I just want to thank you. If you stuck around this long and you've enjoyed this video, keep coming back. This is going to be a build series on that hardtop with that CJ7. We're going to take it from where it is now, bits and pieces, to make it a fastback. I've never seen it done before, and I think it's going to turn out really cool. I hope you guys enjoy it and hope you guys keep coming back. Like I said in the very beginning, I'll say it now. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's grow this channel. Let's make it big. Thank you very much, guys. Talk to you later.